You went from Sundance and had a wonderful reception here. Now you're at Cannes Film Festival and bringing it to an international audience. What was the kind of experience last night when people saw it and stuff?
It was amazing. I was really fearful that we wouldn't translate. I touched the mic. Sorry. I was fearful that we wouldn't translate into French or to any other foreign market, and so it was amazing, you know, the response that we got, because I didn't expect it.
I have to ask, because I read in the notes that you kind of reverted back to kind of get into character even more. You went back to a teenage Gabby. I'm just wondering, what were the things about your teenage experiences that you also brought to screen, or you know, if you don't mind like sharing, you know, how it was like for you in high school. And things like
I'm not sure I did revert back to a teenage Gabby. I'm like always teenage Gabby. Yeah. I think, well, like everyone goes through like that insecurity that am I cool enough or nobody likes me. Wah me in high school, and I think that you know that's Precious too, you know, like she's completely neglected and just, you know, she wants to be more, like she in all her fantasies, like she wants to be a star, she wants to be, you know, she wants to be pretty, she wants to be, you know, taken notice of, and that was totally me in high school. It was totally me. I wanted to be not necessarily an actress or a model or whatever. I just wanted to be. I craved glamour as a teenager.
And to kind of go through that, I mean, now you're here and it's extremely glamorous and stuff. What was, I mean, I don't know, I'm just curious, is it a surreal moment for you in your life? Is this kind of, you turning like, holy cow, this is actually happening. These are the dreams that I kind of wanted. And
no, I'm bored. It's overrated.
Done.
No, it's actually, it's like every time I think something is the coolest moment, and I say this like in life, I'm always like, this is the best night. It's like the next day, this is the best night. Everything just keeps building and building in them. So I think it's really cute on my part. I think I'm really cute because I haven't seen anything. And like, I seriously appreciate everything. I'm really, really excited about every single moment. And so it's glamour, it's Cannes.
Awesome. To be in a film like this, and you know, the not only will young girls watch this and in some way they will totally like relate to this. Have you had conversations with anybody? Has anybody outside of, you know, like film people, or have young girls seen this film, and have you heard any of their stories at this point, or?
Well, we were at Sundance. It was the second screening, and this woman brought her daughters over, and they were pretty blonde, like 11, 13-year-old girls. They were so pretty, they were beautiful. And the mother, you know, whispered in my ear, you know, I brought my daughters because this is their story. And I was like, oh, thanks. And I took pictures with them, and you know, I signed autographs, and they hugged me and whatnot. And as soon as I like got in the car to leave, like I broke down in tears because you know the point of this story is that you never know, you know, what's going on in people's homes. You know, you never know, and I think, even though that's the point of the story, I'm still a bit naive. And I look at a pretty blonde girl and I'm like, oh, her life is perfect. Nothing's happening to her. And so like to hear that, you know, it's jarring, you know? And so and that's not the only story. That's the only, you know, the one that made me really cry, but I've heard a lot.
It must be interesting to kind of be this focal point for people to kind of expose their secrets and stuff to you too, then.
It's weird. It's not weird. It's
Is it a blessing? I mean, are you?
It's gratifying.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, it's a blessing. But it's a blessing that I never thought I wanted. You know, I've always kind of prided myself on being kind of superficial. Like I want to have fun. Like I don't want drama. But it does warm my heart. You know, to know that in some way, you know, I've helped a little, you know, and I hope that's not, you know, conceited, but I feel like I've done something for, you know, people to come up to me and want to hug me and, you know, and thank me because this is their story in some way or another, and I just...
Precious is lucky in the sense that people offer her little gifts in sense of like, you know, if they're nice to her, maybe that leads to another moment, or, you know, these kind of, so have you kind of experienced these gifts and stuff in life that have led you to where you are today then?
Absolutely, absolutely. Every first of all, receiving the novel push was a gift that I didn't realize at the time. You know, my mom read it because she was being looked at for the part of Mary, although she didn't, and it was a different. It was like 3 years prior, and I'd picked up this book so many times and put it down because I was like, like I didn't know what it was about. I thought it was poetry, and so when she gave it to me, it cracked me open. It opened me, and that was a gift. Even though I didn't know how useful it was until 3 years later.